Your mindset controls your direction because your thoughts influence the way you see yourself, your circumstances, and your future. Every day, you are going to face situations that you cannot control. You will face rejection, disappointment, criticism, failure, delays, and moments when everything seems to be working against you. But here is the truth. You may not control what happens around you, but you can control what happens inside you. A positive mindset does not mean that you ignore problems or pretend that everything is perfect. It means that when life hits you, you refuse to stay down. You look at the obstacle and say, "This is difficult, but it will not defeat me." You stop allowing temporary situations to create permanent beliefs about your potential. If you constantly tell yourself that you are weak, you will begin to act weak. If you constantly tell yourself that you cannot succeed, you will stop trying before you ever get close to success. But when you train your mind to believe that challenges can be overcome, your actions begin to change. You become more disciplined, you become more patient, you start looking for solutions instead of excuses. You start seeing opportunities where other people see obstacles. That is the power of positivity. Your life begins to move in the direction of your dominant thoughts. So guard your mind. Be careful about what you repeatedly tell yourself. Do not wake up every morning rehearsing everything that is wrong with your life. Wake up reminding yourself that you still have an opportunity to fight, grow, learn, and improve. You may not have everything you want today, but you have another day to work toward it. You may have failed yesterday, but yesterday does not have to control today. Your past can be a teacher without becoming your prison. Train your mind to focus on progress instead of perfection. Train yourself to see failure as feedback, pressure as preparation, and setbacks as opportunities to become stronger. When your mindset changes, your decisions change. When your decisions change, your habits change. When your habits change, your results eventually change. So stop waiting for life to become easier before you become stronger. Change the way you think today. Choose hope over fear, action over excuses, and possibility over limitation. Your circumstances may be challenging, but your mindset can become your greatest weapon. Believe that you can grow, believe that you can improve, and then get to work. Because a positive mind does not simply dream about a better life. It develops the courage and discipline to build one. Pressure is not always your enemy. Sometimes pressure is the environment where your strongest version is created. When life becomes difficult, when the bills are heavy, when the dream feels far away, when people doubt you, when failure keeps knocking on your door, you have a choice. You can allow pressure to convince you that you are not capable, or you can use that pressure as fuel to become stronger. The truth is, nobody becomes powerful by living a life where everything is easy. Character is built when you are forced to keep moving even when you do not feel like moving. You discover your strength when quitting would be easier than continuing. That difficult season you are experiencing may not be the end of your story. It may be the training ground for the person you are becoming. Instead of constantly asking, "Why me?" change the question. Ask, "What can I learn from this?" Ask, "How can this make me stronger?" Ask, "What is this situation preparing me for?" Those questions shift your mind from victimhood to responsibility. You stop focusing on what you cannot control and start working with what you have. Pressure can teach you patience. Failure can teach you discipline. Rejection can teach you resilience. Disappointment can teach you to stop depending on other people's approval. Every struggle carries a lesson if you are willing to look for it, but understand this: turning pressure into power does not mean pretending that pain does not exist. You can acknowledge that something hurts and still choose to move forward. You can feel afraid and still take the next step. You can be tired and still refuse to surrender your purpose. Strength is not the absence of struggle. Strength is continuing despite the struggle. There will be moments when nobody understands your vision, when nobody applauds your effort, and when your results are nowhere near your expectations. Those are the moments when your mindset matters most. You have to remind yourself that pressure can either crush you or sharpen you. Let it sharpen you. Let every setback develop your patience. Let every obstacle strengthen your determination. Let every difficult day remind you why you started. Do not waste your pain. Turn it into wisdom. Turn your frustration into focus. Turn your fear into action. Turn your pressure into power. The world does not need another person who gives up when life becomes uncomfortable. Become the person who stands back up, adjusts the strategy, wipes away the disappointment, and keeps moving. Your struggle is not proof that you cannot win. Sometimes it is proof that you are being prepared to win at a higher level. The words you speak to yourself every day have power because your inner conversation influences your confidence, your decisions, and the actions you take. Before the world ever believes in your dream, you have to believe that your dream is possible. Too many people destroy their potential with negative words before they even give themselves a real opportunity to succeed. They wake up saying, "I can't, I'm not good enough, I'm too far behind," or "people like me don't succeed." Then they wonder why they lack confidence when it is their own mind repeating those limitations every single day. You have to understand that positivity is not about lying to yourself. It is about refusing to make temporary circumstances your permanent identity. Maybe you are struggling today, but that does not mean you will struggle forever. Maybe you failed yesterday, but failure does not mean you are a failure. Maybe someone rejected you, but rejection does not determine your worth. You have to speak to the person you are becoming, not only the person you see in the mirror today. Tell yourself, "I can learn, I can grow, I can improve, I can become stronger, I can keep going," but do not stop at words. Your words must become commitments. If you say you are disciplined, prove it when you do not feel motivated. If you say you believe in your future, prove it by working toward that future when nobody is watching. Your mouth can give you direction, but your actions must give those words credibility. Every morning, you have an opportunity to choose what kind of voice will lead you. Will you listen to fear, doubt, and excuses, or will you listen to courage, faith, and determination? You cannot always control the voices around you, but you can become intentional about the voice inside you. Stop feeding your mind with constant negativity. Stop comparing your journey to somebody else's highlight reel. Stop using your past as evidence that your future cannot be different. Your future has not been written yet. There are opportunities you have not discovered, skills you have not developed, people you have not met, and victories you have not experienced. Speak possibility over your life, then get up and work for it. When you repeatedly remind yourself that you are capable of growth, you begin to act differently. You become willing to take risks, face discomfort, learn from mistakes, and keep going after setbacks. Speak life into your future, because your future needs a believer before it needs an audience. Believe in what you are becoming, protect your mindset, and let your actions prove every powerful word you speak. Positive thinking can change your perspective, but positive action is what changes your life. You can wake up every morning believing that you are capable of greatness. You can visualize your dreams, repeat powerful affirmations, and tell yourself that your future will be better. But if you never move, nothing changes. Dreams do not respond to wishes, they respond to work. That is why real positivity is not sitting around waiting for the perfect opportunity. Real positivity is getting up when you are tired, taking action when you are afraid, and continuing when the results are slow. You have to understand that motivation will not always be there. Some mornings you will wake up excited, and other mornings you will wake up questioning everything. There will be days when your confidence is high, and days when doubt is screaming in your mind. Those are the moments when discipline must take over. You cannot build your future based only on how you feel today. If you only work when you feel motivated, your progress will always be inconsistent. Positive action means creating a standard for yourself and honoring that standard even when nobody is watching. It means doing the workout when you want to stay in bed. It means studying when entertainment is calling your name. It means working on your business when nobody believes in your idea. It means practicing your skill after you have already failed. It means taking one more step when the finish line still looks far away. Your actions become evidence that you actually believe in yourself. Every small action matters because success is rarely created in one dramatic moment. It is created through thousands of ordinary decisions made consistently. One disciplined day becomes a disciplined week. One disciplined week becomes a disciplined month. Eventually, those actions begin to transform your identity and your results. So stop waiting until you feel ready. Stop waiting for perfect conditions. Stop waiting for somebody to give you permission to chase the life you want. Start with what you have where you are and take the next step. If you make a mistake, learn and continue. If you fail, adjust and continue. If people criticize you, listen for lessons but continue. Your positivity should not make you passive. It should make you persistent. Believe that something better is possible, then put in the work necessary to create it. Believe in your dream, then sacrifice for it. Believe in your potential, then develop it. Believe that you can win, then show up every day and earn the victory. Positive thinking gives you the vision, but positive action gives that vision a chance to become reality. Your future will not be changed by what you hope to do someday. It will be changed by what you choose to do today.